Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, y'all saw that I went to the show. Went down to Clean Culture down in Daytona. That was August 22nd. Ended up being a really good show. Got a lot of looks at the car. You know, a lot of exposure. I didn't have like any bad feedback. Pretty much everybody was like, real positive about it. So I was real thankful for that. This is a one-off build. I've never seen, a Nissan S12 gone to this extent as a drag car anyway. Like, I've seen some pretty ridiculous drift cars and stuff, but I've never seen, like a drag car that's an S12, gone to this level of ridiculousness. I kind of just wanted to touch on like what happened before the show. Like I put in, I can't even tell you how many hours. I worked like crazy that whole entire week, and then I ended up working until 1 or 2 or 3 a.m. Friday night before the show. The show was on Saturday. The Friday night, I had one of my buddies here. Me and him both were out here. I got off at like, I think 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And I immediately started working on the car. And he came around 9:30, something like that, because he had to go pick up a truck that we were going to pull the car with. And we stayed out here until 3 a.m. So I put in a bunch of time getting this car somewhat ready. Like it's nowhere near done, not even close. Just want to go ahead and throw that out there. But the car looks like a car now. Y'all saw the short video I did of the car while it was at the show, and I hadn't shown anybody what it would look like with a primer, and I did all the bed liner and everything on the inside for all the interior panels, as you can see. And I made, this is Zeus fastened in, so I can take this whole entire centerpiece out and do like 4 link adjustments and wishbone adjustments or coilovers or whatever. But let me hop out real quick and I'll give y'all a little walk around of what's going on with the car. So here she is. I had built this parachute mount. Some of y'all might not have seen it. I literally got a piece of, I think this is 1.25 inch round tubing. It's mild steel. I threw it in my bender over there. And I bent this piece and then notched it and welded it to this and put the clevis in, put the parachute mount on. So this can come in and out. I've got there's a quick disconnect. This thing's super dusty from sitting in here. But none of the body kit's on it. I haven't even started touching any of that with all the paint. But like the wing is not painted yet. The body kit's not painted yet. So like with an SE or the like the V6 model or whatever that comes with, it's got this little triangle that comes down. It's got these little runners and then triangle comes up, and it's got like a front lip. So, but I don't have any of that painted yet. The front bumper and all that's getting changed out, or it's getting, a lot better look anyway. But these are the Import Drag Solutions coilovers. They're Viking coilovers or whatever. And that's on S13 spindles. And I did aftermarket hubs. I don't remember where I got the hubs from. Right now, these are the stock S12 control arms. I cut them in half and cut 2 inches out of them because my tires were sticking literally like 1.5 to 2 inches outside of the fender. So this was just to make the show, just so it didn't look ridiculous with the tires sticking out. So I just cut the lower control arms in half, and then you can't tell, but like I plated underneath also. But, I welded it all solid and then plated it. I did that on both sides. I did the same exact measurement. These are exactly the same on each side. But, the motor's all, this is all just thrown together. It was just to make the show. So, these were to keep the hood from going too low because I don't have anything. There's no core support or anything right now. So that is my 6.0 LS motor. On this car, let me drop this hood real quick. All right, so on this car, it's got shaved window squirters. There used to be window squirters like right here somewhere. I can't even really remember. Right here, there's a big rust hole. That's gone. There was an antenna right over there also. That's all gone. There used to be a gas door on this side, and it's dirty because we went down my dirt road after we trailered it in. So I don't remember exactly. I think it was like right here somewhere where the gas door was. There used to be a marker light and holes all the way down the side for the molding. There used to be molding that went down the side of it. Obviously, the actual rear wiper is gone. There used to be a squirter up here somewhere. I think right here in this area. It's just like subtle changes I made. Like obviously you can see all the dirt on the side, but that was from bringing it back. It was raining like crazy when we brought it back. But here is what I ended up doing with the interior. I made this drive shaft tunnel, and that rolls back into where the tubs are. Everything's closed up now. I made these little filler plates. This is obviously still gotta get some paint. I left my key inside to open the hatch. Otherwise I'd show you what's back here. But, so, you got the tubs. This is all, filled up. These, like I said, they're Zeus fastened in, so this whole entire panel can come out. Got the seats in there. This thing is, I have it sitting on casters right now because I don't have any steering on it. But it's looking bad, looking real bad. I love the way it looks. And this isn't even paint. This is just primer. So we ended up using the black epoxy primer just because we ran out of gray. And the closest place that we had ended up only having black. So looking in there, seeing those import dry solutions, front coilovers. Woo. And then, of course, a motor that's double the size of what the stock motor was. This came with the VG30E, that V6 single overhead cam. Now it's a single cam 6-liter, but I got my 17 by 4.5 wheels. These are Shinkos. These are definitely motorcycle tires. Everybody gives me shit, but 717 pound load rating on each one. And then whenever you're under load or under power or whatever, how much weight is gonna be on the front? Not very much. So I ain't worried about it. These are Z rated. It actually says on here, what does it say? Max speed, 168 mile per hour. And that's at that load rating, but there ain't gonna be that kind of load on it at that time, so I ain't worried about it. I got my Strange axles. Those are 40 spline. 5/8 studs. These those lug nuts don't go on these wheels at all. I just didn't have time to get the correct ones. But this thing is tucking rim on 15s. But let's see what we can see from under here. So we got the QA1 coilovers, 9-inch Ford. That's Strange XHD 9.5-inch gear set actually inside there. That's a 9-inch Ford. So it's all braced up, but I haven't put brakes on it yet. And then, I mean, this car is super straight now. I ended up doing a 1/4 turn fastener, you know, Zeus fastener or whatever. The ones I'm gonna use are actually like, you know, bent. I just put new ones in for the show, just, you know, so I can get it there. But so these fenders, like once I pull the body kit off, I'm actually gonna have the body kit where it just either Velcro's on or, you know, double-sided tape on, and there's gonna be screws in the front like normal, and then the Zeus fastener pull off. You can pull the whole fender off if you want to. It was just easier because these fenders were kind of rotted out on the bottom. So I cut the lip off. The lip is the only thing that was, you know, like messed up. And like, there used to be a lip that hung down all the way down from where the unibody came together. And I bent it up and then tacked it up all underneath there, so. Definitely came a long way in a little bit of time. I put so much work, like all the floors, that's all Raptor lined. And if y'all haven't used Raptor liner yet, it is super easy. I literally had no experience with bed liner at all. And I just had a tip of like the pressure and, you know, like where I need to start shooting from, like what distance, and it flowed on there so good. Just make sure you tape everything off. This is a 10-gallon fuel cell. It's a Speedmasters. It's got a 90 ohm GM fuel sending unit. Cause I'm running, pretty sure I'm running a Holley EFI. I'm gonna end up running a Dominator series. I was gonna run Terminator X, but it really, I want to have the option to do whatever I want to do to it. So this thing's looking bad, real bad. It looks even better when it's not on the casters, but whew, I can't wait until it's actually in paint. But I cut a bunch out of these doors. And like, they're still heavy, but the glass is heavy. And then these door bars and everything, I have them notched and ready to get welded in, but I haven't actually welded them yet because I didn't want to just weld them for the show. So I'm not really ready for that yet. Like the seats are mounted, like they're solid, like they're not going nowhere. I still gotta make the transmission tunnel, and there's gonna be, I have an aluminum dash up top. So there's gonna be so this whole entire brace is gonna get cut out, and I'm gonna make a new one because this is all rotted out. One of the things that was rotted. So right there is real bad. I mean, there's a little bit of rot all the way through it, just from it sitting for years and years. But, all right, so, you know, get the Power Glide, the 6.0. Like I said, I'm replacing this whole entire piece. This is what holds my windshield in. And I'm making the transmission tunnel, and then I'm gonna make the firewall. I'm actually building a K member for the front. So my front cross member had a rack in the back. And I've actually got a Mustang 2 front end, or Mustang 2 rack. That's a front mount. Like it mounts on the front of the cross member. All right, so down here is my stock cross member. That's gonna go away, it's gonna get thrown away. I'm actually gonna take this, use the measurements off of it, and I'm gonna drop this down to about here, all the way across, and then back up. And I'm gonna mount my front mount Mustang 2 front end, or Mustang 2 power or manual rack to that. But then I'm also gonna move this bolt hole like here, about 2 inches in. And then the stock S13 lower control arms will still go out the exact same length as what they are supposed to, but they'll be pulled in. So the tires will still be inside the fenders. See, like right here, I've got plenty of space for it to go up and down and everything. And like I said, these are the S12 stock lower control arms, just cut in half with 2 inches cut out of them. So it's looking good. Definitely gonna come along. That K member is gonna make a huge difference. And then it's pretty much just fitting everything up. These spindles are gonna get switched from from this side to that side, so it'll be front steering now. Because if you leave it on the back and you try to use a front mount rack on a rear mount spindle, it'll go the opposite direction of what you're trying to go. But definitely looking good. Definitely coming along. I just haven't had time. I've been running crazy hours ever since the show. I've been running like right at the maximum I can run, so it's definitely coming along. Super happy with it. Whenever I was at the show, man, I had so much attention. I was so pleased with how everybody was reacting. So that's pretty much the car, and like what all went down and what it ended up being. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I put in a ton of work trying to get it even close to presentable. Like I said, it's not even anywhere near done. It still has a ton of work, a ton of time, a ton of money that still needs to go into it. But I really appreciate y'all checking it out and like supporting me. I've got a couple more hats. I've got 2 gray, a crazy camo, and a red. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll put my link for my Instagram right here. Hit me up on there. I also have a Facebook page, Nightmare 200, just like this. Hit me up on there if you want. You can leave a comment on here. I'll get it. I usually do the majority of my stuff with the car on Instagram, just because I don't want to put all my car stuff on my Facebook or whatever. Nobody wants to see all that. I know how it is, but super thankful for y'all checking it out. It definitely made a huge impact down in Daytona. There's not any more S12s that are built like this for drag racing. This thing is gonna be dirty. Dirty. 6.0 power glide, 9-inch forward, 4-link, coilovers. It's gonna be scary. This is gonna be a scary car. Big turbo. I might do some more to that. I don't even know. We'll see. Like, comment, subscribe, share it. I got stickers also, just like this. I'll show you. Hold on. Ah. So we got the Nightmare 200 stickers. I got like that size, and I got one bigger. It's like 3 times that size. It's like 1 7/8 by 10 inches. So it's pretty big. And then I got this big flag that I had out there flying around. If y'all saw the last video, then you saw this flag. It's hanging on the back of the car. It looks all matted up now. The show got kind of canceled. Not canceled, but like postponed, or not postponed, but like they canceled the show because somebody was doing burnouts or drifts or whatever. But I had the flag out there looking good. So it was cool. Clean culture. Y'all check them out. They got a couple, shots and videos of my car in there. We were kind of like ducked off in the corner, so they're in a bunch. But thank you again. Like, comment, subscribe. Check it out. Later.